Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing, spectacular Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda, hero's like defender of the fatherland, off here to a 1v1, and you guessed it, it is Bocage. In the north, it is IncaUna, fighting for America freedom, democracy, here with the 6th Armored Division, tasked with breaking through the German lines here, and pushing onwards towards Paris. With Urban Assault, Rifle Company, and Tactical Support with Triple Infantry vs. South, it is Eternal. Fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland, here with the Kampfgruppe Meyer, featuring Defensive Doctrine with Ostrobin. Defensive Fortifications, the Stug 3E, Pak 43, and the Sector Artillery. And it surprisingly rhymes. IncaUna have the Tactical Support with light machine guns, half-tracks, recon runs, strafing runs, and Calliope runs. Yeah, that doesn't rhyme. Anyway, rough start there of Ostrom MD42, and as always, a big hearty thanks to my patrons supporters, these champions, these heroes of the Propagandacasts who keep in the business. You too can join their illustrious ranks by pledging on Patreon, or you can donate via PayPal, links in the description. And comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. Double Ostrom here for Eternal, so far to a ravishingly rapid start here, part west push here for IncaUna, looking to threaten the Germans from the northwest side here. Not bad. In the east, the Internal applies most of the force. Oh, the pod needs to be a bit too fast. Leaving the machine to grab the point there, I guess. Sandbags up there. Second Ostrom squad arriving here on the west side. We got a point to be seized amongst a lot of dead cows. Hey, Jürgen, yeah? What do you think kills these cows? I don't know. Probably the American Air Force. They can't tell anything apart from, well, anything. Still shoot their own guys. I mean, just a few days ago, they bombed a bunch of their own, killing, I don't know, hundreds, I think it was. Really? Yeah. They even killed a general. My God, yeah. Not even Göring could fuck that one up. I wouldn't underestimate Göring, but yeah, I don't think he could screw that one up. Third awesome squad there for Eternal. Rifle squad falling back here. Pioneer 74 in the east. Ring about in the centre. Jason's holding up that bit about one that tractor. Lieutenant, actually early grenade here for IncaUna. Bold, aggressive, decisive. Rifle squad was the Ostrom, both holding up in cover. Getting some hits down the rifle squad, though that set the rifle squad heavy cuts a bit tough there for the Ostrom deal. On the east side, the MD42 being outmaneuvered here as IncaUna strikes in. Rifle squad there, grenades in hand, ready to deliver a bundle of freedom right into the heart of those Germans. And there go machine crew going to wiped up. This could be huge blow to the tunnel here in the early game. MD42 there, didn't make it. Brutal punishing, and a really just fine grenade from IncaUna, just highlighting just how they're good, in part because most veteran players never expect them because the average American player never researches them or uses them. So IncaUna wins out on just, the average player being lazy when they're playing as Americans, which honestly, that's what a lot of good American players do. They just use the faction a lot. Anyways, more from that for a turn, moving westward, going for northern Fuel instead. I have to say that's a pretty good adaptation of the situation, and you realise, okay, the south is lost. Instead of counter-attacking into that with Ostrom, which are not great for counter-attacking, we just head for the northern point and grab that and dig in. Good play here by Eternal, good realisation of the situation, and, again, adapting to what's going on and improvising. That is solid there, 2 thumbs up. IncaUna, of course, with an MD42 is going to be a real pain in the ass for Eternal. Obviously, will make an attack with the Ostrom even more painfully difficult. Rifle squad is moving up here. Needs more support up for the Ostrom, obviously, swiftly. I imagine we're seeing some tech here. Yes, indeed, for Eternal and Deutschland. Rifle squad bringing the Ostrom into support here to the other Ostrom. Rifle squad being focused on. We got the lieutenant out here for IncaUna. There you go. Grenade off. Ostrom needs to go away. There you go. Nice bait. They're throwing it not at the ones in heavy cover. The ones that's expecting his opponent would be expecting on the heavy cover. Nice throw there by IncaUna. Ostrom being pushed back. Need more support there again. Intense fighting here in the north between Eternal and IncaUna. Furious close quarters combat between the Germans and the Americans. Got the Ostrom up. They're quickly taking up some positions. The shrubbery. There you go. Rifle squad played out. Might be able to actually win the engagement here. Down south. Like to make a nice cup of turn. We got the Ostrom going for deep flank here. Perhaps hoping to cast the machine gun off guard. Probably not going to kill it, but he might be able to scare it off. Make you think like, maybe their Panzer Grenadiers appearing from an unexpected angle and just causing a retreat there. My God, Panzer Grenadiers, retreat! Wie just Ostrom, yeah? Idiots. For some reasons I feel bad about this. Yeah. And it's bankrupt there for Eternal. At least he's getting back to west. Eastern Fuel didn't even get the western ones, so that's a bit rough there for Eternal. Bit rough. Further ahead for IncaUna, we'll have to see what of course happens next. He can soon go for the light machine guns. Probably going to be pushing for Stuart light tank. Could the rush out an M20, that's exactly what he does. IncaUna, of course, building up on initial successes with the grenades, the machine gun to just add in the M20, hoping to constantly outpace Eternal and keep him guessing as to what's actually happened. Beautiful play there by IncaUna, beautiful. Medic bunker there almost done for Eternal. Ostrom heading westwards. Eternal can still go for the armoured car. He will definitely need to stop the M20 fast. If the situation was less rubbish, I mean, he could consider something like the 250 and half tech, which would be pretty neat. But yeah, he's going to need in the armoured car, and he's likely going to go for it. Barbed wire up there, plenty of barbed wire here from IncaUna. Ralph's got losing Lewis to a flamethrower burst there. MD4 up. Ostrom, they're going to be moving straight to that if they're not careful. M20 almost done. No armoured car yet for Eternal. I'm guessing he's just so caught on the front line, he's just forgetting he can actually call in the armoured car. I imagine he's going to remember it soon, either just on his own, or he will remember it once he sees the M20 firing weight with his 50 caliber machine gun at his infantry. There you go, armoured car there for Eternal. Did need a American reminder for that. Quick grenade again. Nice response there by Eternal. If you'd walk both us, Ostrom squad to that grenade, that would be amazing for IncaUna. That could have possibly been a GG moment. There you go, sit, try and charge in now, but take too many losses there. The lieutenant is dead in the dirt. I'm sure there's arriving. Armoured car almost done it for Eternal. In these, we got the Ostrom holding up. One squad all routed as IncaUna keeps attacking that grenades off here, forcing Eternal to fall back once more. The Germans are on the back foot here as IncaUna and Freedom strikes. MD42 on there for Eternal, Ostrom repositioning. MD42 on for Eternal to replace the one lost. Not bad idea there, as long as he doesn't lose it again to the Americans. That would obviously be a bit problematic. Armoured car rushing out here for Eternal. Going to go straight here for the flank of the Ralph squad there. Engaging them with auto cannon fire. One squad push back. MD42 halfway down there for Eternal. Our Ralph squad put into the building. Just reinforcing healing here. And push back in the north. And IncaUna's further leveraging his advantage so far. Ooh, another grenade there. Dodged it, but by going for Stuart light tank, just adding more pressure, more menacing firepower, more democracy. Got the infantry rolling back here, very good response there. Doesn't want to get caught here by the armoured car outmaneuvered, and of course, handing it back to the Germans could be a bit awkward. Ground Boston point here. Can begin ground weapons from the weapon racks, though so far he's spending his munitions so efficiently on the grenades, I guess he doesn't really need it. Ground the eastern victory point there, armor cutting westwards. Eternal once more looking to push forwards. Machine gun supporting a center push, but there's a machine gun expecting a center push and ready to repulse that, so bit of a weird situation there. And there goes Stuart light tank up. That's going to require either a lot more armored cars for Eternal or a Pack 40. Well, theoretically, you could also go for Panzerschrecks, but that would require Panzergrenadiers first. So probably not happening on that account. But there goes Stuart rushing force there. M5A1. Not to confuse with the M3A1, which didn't have sloped armour. Ostrom being attacked with the Ralph Corps back up the rear echelons. Charging forward to the Stuart light tank. Ostrom, they need to get away there pretty fast. His op's going to go for Pack 40 next, I imagine. And the West team pushing forward towards the fuel point already here, though. IncaUna is establishing a counter-attack force. I'm expecting that to maybe a defensive position, but instead he just goes in the offensive here versus Eternal, hoping there's some machine gun ready there. Not a bad idea there, though this machine is nearby. Entering the Stuart rushing in, they could flank the MD42, causing quite a bit of misery for Eternal. Excellent play, that just constant aggression from IncaUna. Not a dull moment here, no hesitation, only freedom. Trying to define with his 50 cal, lots of men, they're dead right in front of it. That's killing there by Eternal's men, I guess. Pack 40 in the weather for Eternal southeast, fighting for the fuel point, because you've got the Pioneers got another flower effort. Gonna burn through those Yankees. Awesome head up with MD42 here. More moving in, MD42 backing up here. Armoured car holding up there. Being overall held up along the entire frontage. Just IncaUna is meant to hold every part of the front line. So fine tactics standing in here further versus Eternal. Really good. There you go, another grenade for there. Who needs light machine guns when you got grenades? Machine gun pushed out in the center there. Small victory there for Eternal. West side, he's also making progress as IncaUna falls back. Perhaps hoping to bait his opponent into moving forwards into ambush, who knows. IncaUna there with the ambulance for some much needed healing for his men. Marching in the center. Awesome, healing themselves up there. Very good. Ambulance halfway done there for IncaUna. Another push. Ostrom's got almost wiped out there. Eternal really needs to get the machine in a bit more actively here, I feel, versus IncaUna. Definitely. He obviously doesn't want to lose it again, and he's probably playing it perhaps a bit too defensively due to that, shall we say, emotional scar that happened, the trauma of losing them before to the Americans. I do understand to a degree, but even then, he really needs to just give Ostrom a bit more oomph versus the rifleman in a lot of these engagements. Pioneers can further advance in the east. Pack 40 has finally arrived here for Deutschland and gets a good hit on the Stuart light tank, punching straight through the frontal armour. Trying to keep trying away there. Worth noting though, of course, due to all the grenades being chucked all along and all the time, he doesn't really have a lot of munitions to spare from mines easily. So I suppose there's a small reprieve there for any tanks that Eternal may eventually get. Second Pack 40 here, probably expecting, well, a lot more armour to come as well once I have the Pack 40s ready here to deal with any such unwanted Allied advances. Or he just really wants the Allied tanks, like the Stuart light tank, dead. Got the western point. And yes, for those wondering, there was actually a case where the Americans accidentally bombed their own in Normandy and did in fact kill a general by doing so. Awesome was 3 actions there. In the west, we got the point going up there as well. Pack 40 went the M20, but whiffs on that one. Back here, another fair going on there for Eternal. As of yet, he could consider taking up, but of course, with the pressure being hammered down upon him by IncaUna, he may not be quite as keen on that. But the faster the Eternal can move towards medium armor, the better, I'd say. Awesome caught in there. Go do get tech for Eternal. Thumbs up. Packs behind the Stuart light tank. Another great hit there for Deutschland. We got 332 on 46 in the southeast, or center Ostrom there, Radar Lieutenant. Another merciless attack here from IncaUna. Freedom and Democracy. There you go, Ravsgård pushing forward. They're being depleted. They're down to just 2 men. Apparently not realizing everyone else is dead until it's only Bob. And he realizes everyone else is dead and actually retreats. Almost got the armored carrier though, Pack 40 flying away. The Panther and the Stuart light tank. Almost got there. If there had been a Pack 40 on that one, that would have been the end of the Stu, which would have been pretty great there for Eternal East though. Nice moving on the flanks here, pressuring IncaUna from an doesn't expect. And we got light machines finally going out there. For IncaUna, further augmenting his men's firepower versus the goddamn Nazis. 5th guy there for IncaUna, more firepower here. It would benefit from a mortar, to be honest, as well. But obviously so would Eternal. 20 flanking it, catch Nielsen. Northern victory point back here. Tech almost done. Armored can't do repairs. Corrective further extend here and put pressure on. Very good. Got the awesome being mauled. That said, Eternal can now begin upgrading some of the light machine guns and proceed to do so. In fact, he was flooding a lot of munitions and, you know, should definitely be laying down some mines when he has the time to spend some more of that spare munitions. Bit of nerves out there by Eternal, though of course I can understand why May has not been quite as focused on it because he's been under so much pressure from IncaUna. Another benefit from him just being aggressive, it makes it very difficult for the opponent to find time to lay down mines. That mission setting up the Raj Squad could pop a grenade here before they get suppressed. Oh yep, he does realise everything retreats. Close call there for Eternal, really close call. Armored car rushing forward here to assist. No support cop yet for Eternal. He could theoretically go for the Stug 3E. I don't think I would recommend that. In the center, got the fighting here between IncaUna and Eternal. Lots of focus on the north side, bit of a standoff here between IncaUna and Eternal. In the south, the most clashes of arms here between the Americans and the Germans. Lieutenant taking some on losses. Deep flank here with the Pioneers. Very good. Thumbs up to Eternal. Well, looked like a deep flank and then not a deep flank. I suppose D- for effort. I mean, he had just gone for deep flank for here. I mean, he could have done it. I mean, it could have also been he actually set up for it, but for some reason the pathing messed up. Sometimes you'll give the pathing like one order, and then for the reason it just decides to like take a shortcut anyways, at which point you're standing right there clutching your hand screaming, why? Sandmax here, close to the center victory point, digging in there, very good. Further preparation by Eternal, thumbs up. No tanks yet. IncaUna though has yet to take up either. I mean, if Eternal were to push out a Panther for right about now, I think he would actually have a slightly favourable position versus IncaUna, so I'm a bit surprised he's not pushing for tanks when he actually can. Almost got the steward here, but the pack crew pays the price and is almost wiped out. In fact, I think it's about to get wiped out there. No. Oh, there we go. Got wiped. I was starting to wonder a bit about that. There you go. Suprema caught the third turn, but again, cut it out sooner and could be pushing for a Panther 4 already now, so that is slightly awkward there for the turn, but of course a small help there for IncaUna, even if he's not quite aware how close he is to being hit by a Panther 4. And there you go, Eternal here can now go for the Panzerkampfwagen 4, and there you go. He could also rush on Osmonders too, but you know, 15-minute mark, and going for a Panther 4 is a fairly good idea. Finally some tech here for IncaUna though, freedom and democracy. But again, less great gap here for turn to export the Panzer 4, and again, really highlights you should just get like that going sooner. I'm trying to do 5 kills, close to 2 in the southeast, east in general there. If someone keeps making good progress here versus IncaUna, he should consider laying down some samples for the Ostrov now. Since, you know, they can do that as part of defensive fortifications. Mortars will for turn, very good. A bit of light artillery there, a Granatenwerfer. Awesome pressuring up there. And there you go, Panzerkampfwagen 4 gefechtsbereit there for Eternal and for Deutschland. 5th cut right in the centre. Up north, bit of standoff here between Eternal and IncaUna. Pushing for the heavy caliber. There you go, MD4 unleashes a Tron of Lead here. Ostrom there. He didn't get into cover properly. Dummkopfs. And these here. Massive infantry push here for IncaUna, right into the machine gun, plus the Panther 4 could have rammed now in time. He's spoken off the rest of the machine gun. Thumbs up to IncaUna, very good. Panther 4, there's a round, he got an Ostrom squadron to support there. Centre remains a bit off limits then. Northeast skirmishing continues, the Ostrom still not trying to get into cover. And we got the M20 flanking. Nice flank there. Sherman away there for IncaUna, freedom and democracy. The 6th Armoured Division. Telemines here, we even got S-mines. That's a lot of mines here from Eternal right around there. I mean, he's good at slaying down mines though. Very good. And Mortar there pushes back the 5th cal. Excellent. 5th cal being caught. And these 3 points being seized. Sherman halfway done there for IncaUna. Eternal could soon go for Stug on Ostwind. Could also throw a chance shot for the Panther 4. And there's always options, you know. Number 4, which is going for tier 4, though I think you should push for some more medium armor before trying that. At least that would be my recommendation. Still holding back here. And there you go, Sherman out, the M4A3 Sherman medium tank. Rolling out for freedom and democracy. Adding the 50 cal on top, very good. You got the awesome here. Ooh, smoking off there from IncaUna again. Very good. Thumbs up. Consistent smoking uses there from the Lieutenant. And we got another MD4 2T for turn. That's set though. I would recommend maybe some punchers as well there, since late game we typically want some infantry to do some of the more heavy attack stuff than supporting tanks properly, since the Osttoppen are not what you call particularly great at that. Big push needs the machine call off guard. Leave the Panther back here, but it is far removed. Heavy damage here to Eternal. Almost lost the MD42 crew there. But this time avoids a wipe. Close call though. Very close call. Mortifying Roy here still. 1 kill. 5th kill. Wipe could actually grab the Ostrom. That'd be a pretty great steal here for Eternal. Far up north. We got the Panther funding up the arm as well here. A lot of action across the entire front. But there you go. At the same time, flanking around this, hooking around from the south to round the centre. Excellent play by IncaUna. We'll have to see how Eternal responds to that. But he doesn't get the 5th cal then. Great work there by IncaUna, then denying the 5th cal to Eternal. So that would have pretty much a pain in the arse there. Far south, the machine caught the Lieutenant. Armoured car firing away. The Panther up north, they're doing nothing. Grab them on the fuel point. A lot of action here. 5th cal could be grabbed back, but though IncaUna is so far not making any overt movements towards that. And Eternal is close to 2nd Panther 4. Sherman still being repaired here, close to each other. Mortar firing down. Reasons on that 50 cal. Got the Austin Ross squad. There goes 2nd infantry wiped out and clear, but there Garmin car ramming good still. Pretty bad. The thing. Sun just really highlights. He seemingly keeps underestimating IncaUna and his grenades. Really shouldn't do. But again, thumbs up to IncaUna. I think his grenade uses there 2 thumbs in fact. And the machine gun holds away, meaning now IncaUna has 3 heavy machine gun teams, 2 MD-42s and 1 50 cal. He like missed them to get grab that 50 cal. So Eternal definitely needs to be a bit more, I would say, on the money there when it comes to the machine guns, because that is a pretty significant advantage there for IncaUna and Eternal. No additional armor yet here from Eternal. More mortified, grab the Eastern victory point. Got the pack force being held forward to go for the Sherman. Good penetrating hit there. Second shot also going through, pushing the Sherman down to half health. Still additional some armor for Eternal. Looks like he might be planning tier 4 here versus IncaUna. Again, I honestly think should push more medium armor, but even if he's going to go for tier 4, okay, there you go, he's taking up, but you know, still should be doing it faster and more efficiently, I would say. Just to make sure he's got it ready at time. Return pushing forward here, close to the Destiny 3. We got the Awesome flying back and then pushing the back, and there you go, more Pioneers for Eternal. That's a good decision there. The same being shredded, Awesome pinned down to the ground. We got 203 forces of 362. We got a bit of sector turning already here for Eternal and the German army, the Kampfgruppe Maya. Awesome being brought here, but the ND-42s being brought by those mortar here. Troops pushing forward here, Awesome suppressed. In the west, making low progress as well here. No mines from IncaUna's and trend. There you go. Goes into the S-mines, except from the Panther as well. They're almost knocked out. Could be a good kill, and there you go. Gets the M20 blown apart and burning in a ditch. More like a stream, but our way is out. East there fighting continues. Austin not being bled out in the center. We got a Sherman breakthrough here. Attempt at least. Getting caught here with the Pack 40, taking a bit of light damage. Could have thrown down some smoke to cover up the advance there, but did not do so. Austin was about to go up north. Nice grenade dodge there by Eternal. Heavy Panzer Corps can be built. It's not like in terms of fuel far away from, say, a Panther. Manpower wise, obviously going to take a few more minutes. And there you go, sector to up the eastern side here. If IncaUna's not careful, that could cost him. There we go, direct hit there. Almost got the infantry with that one, in fact. And of course, locks off more or less almost the entire southeastern half of the map with just that one there. So, thumbs up to Eternal. No heavy Panzer Corps yet there for Eternal. In fact, he is now second away from having the fuel for the Panther, but no manpower and no tank for the building for it. Austin 5 from the Sud Light, tank 7 kills, slowly approaching the T3. IncaUna could soon be going for another tank, which wouldn't be a bad idea either. Of course, they might be tempted to go for some tank destroyers, maybe. Got anti-tank guns. Likely here with the captain being called in. Grab the eastern point there. Heavy Panzer got for Eternal. We'll have to see this Panther. I mean, it could be a Sturmpanzer, but honestly, part of me is expecting the Panther here. Particularly players who go for defensive tend to go for the Stugi anyways, rather than the Sturmpanzer fears. So that's it. Most players always go for it sooner rather than later. But you know, details. At least we got the Ossimus Rav squad. One pushing forward here for IncaUna. Shoot rushing forward, catching the Ostrom here. Murder fire. Sitting up here at the suit. Armored car going for the kill on the west side. There more pressure edges, lots of attacks. Awesome caught in S mines. Need to retreat those. Rav squad are being mauled here by the center victory point. No smoke screen here from IncaUna to cover up that attack. Bit awkward and almost costing the entire Rav squad there. Bit lucky it didn't. One kill, one veteran then mortar. You can have to see what Eternal is planning here with the Heavy Panzer Corps. As for IncaUna getting ever closer to the second Sherman. You got 249 to 299. Eternal's been able to close in the gap between the two in the east. They're going for the fuel point. There you go. Panther 4 strikes, 6 kills. Deutschland, vorwärts. Awesome spawning here. Could be a route here and a large scale for IncaUna. These two, they're definitely only backing up. There you go. Lieutenant rushing forwards to assist against the crap Panzers. And there you go, bazooka fire there. In fact, 2 bazookas in that one. So he's actually researched weapon racks just for the bazookas. Not bad. So that is a Significantly larger Bazooka team from IncaUna. Brownscourt being mauled here. Austin being pushed back as well. Pioneer moving forwards. Panther flying away there. 6 kills, half 8 to 52. They're also half 8 to death now. There we go. Great hit. Also up the Pearson squad. No bazookas dropped. Getting ever closer. It's starting to look like he is in fact planning the Panther. He could go for the Storm Panther 4 by now, but isn't. In the far west, he's shown pushed back by the Pack 40s. Heavy finding the western victory point between the Eternal and IncaUna. And the southeast breakthrough attempt made here. IncaUna's now going to have to fall back here as his flanks in the south are being completely demolished. Armored car pushing forwards ace level. A decisive positive breakthrough here for the Eternal. Can go for the Panther now again. Could go for the Storm Panther. Could go for the Panzerwerfer. He just needs to make the decision and press the button. There we go, Panther. Panzerkampfwagen 5. Awesome hit, caught with the Stuart. Troops reinforcing here for IncaUna, which of course have to be what he goes for next. Part 1 of the tank traps. Almost all victory points uncontrolled here. Good move to grab some points, lay down some mines. Pack 40 sitting up here, I'm down the Stuart. I found just narrowly can't hit. Panther though is now halfway done here. IncaUna so far not showing no further signs of armor. In the east here, armored car they're being assaulted by a swarm bazooka fire. They're almost taking out the main gunners out of action for now, and the Panther's about to hit the field. In the center, Pack 40 pushing forward. Sleep Cal doesn't get mauled by machine guns. In the west here, fighting continues here with IncaUna having no easy way of breaking the German lines there on the other side of the stream. Panthers almost done for a turn to get the Pack 4. They're wiped. Ooh, that's pretty good for IncaUna to get his hands on that, and seems very likely. Unless, of course, the turn destroys. There goes Sector Artillery. Doing, I think, just another Pack 40 just in case against IncaUna. Does also keep the center victory point at least out of the his opponent's hand for a while. West hit grenade from the Ottoman, heavy cover. Almost got them, cover then crumbles, and there we go. Panther move here for Eternal, Pack 45 the Sherman. We're not hitting. A lot of action again in the southeast, fighting in this role that continues with IncaUna unable to break Eternal's men's spirit. Panther in the hot pursuit of the Sherman could possibly take it out if he keeps up the pursuit, but nope, backs off. Back here, reinforcement healing, nothing further going on there for IncaUna. No tank destroyers, at least not yet. He's a bit short on manpower for it, I guess. Not into tank destroyer either. Bit hard to say, but IncaUna is planning versus the Eternal. Panther let out the Sherman down to half health. Okay, IncaUna's going for an anti-tank gun, and Eternal was going for another MG42 there. Hopefully he doesn't lose any more to IncaUna. I think after 3 machine guns, IncaUna may just destroy any other ones. Panther shoots, misses. Panther, so for Craig to try and flank here, in particular, we can like race in some other units to support the Panther 4. That could be quite effective. But there you go, Bazooka team in position to block such an attempt, at least with just a tank. Nice right there by IncaUna. Also, we've got more points. And he's laying down, I think, mines perhaps, or he's planning something. Not entirely sure what he's playing with those pioneers. So far, they're just staring at the grass. Stuart fixed up. Sherman got to go about 10 kills of XT2. Excellent. And there you go. M1 anti-tank and that thing. IncaUna in the east here to push back with the machine guns. Panther falls, holding back. We got the Panther there once more on the move. Nice hit on the Sherman. Direct hit with its high velocity 75mm gun. Sherman in trouble. Another hit. They're down to half of the center. We got resistance under fire here from the IncaUna. Panther being a bit cautious. Almost fetches one there. Good. Great hit on the Stuart light tank. Great hit. The east hit point being seized there. We got the Panther 4 now. Actually 2 plus 2 awesome squad to deal with him. Still no Panther going to be here for Eternal. At least he's got a fairly good combined arm suite. Although staying to tank and machines, mortars, infantry, and of course the tanks. IncaUna meanwhile continues to lack artillery. Of course makes up for that with grenades, arguably. Ostrom's then before 2 on the west. Two there on the Panther 4 in the center. Another push forwards here as IncaUna watchful looks to see. We got 190,569. Pretty close in terms of victory points. With no clear leader at the moment, and no clear winner. Nice also being mauled down by heavy fire there from IncaUna's forces. Mortar fire there by Mortar's eventually flee with 4 kills. Ace level grenade there for Neg. A Ralph's called almost being wiped out with German artillery on the west side there. Machine continue to defend the western fuel point there, keeping out of German hands in the center. Sherman races forwards, shoots and whiffs. And the southeast breakthrough attempt here made. Eternal's got no immediate force besides the Pentagon of single Awesome Squad trying to stop this push by IncaUna so far. Eternal could actually soon go for, say, another Panther. Could also just go for another Panther 4. Panther 4 firing away there straight for the Shem there. Go flanked. Nice flank there by IncaUna. Thumbs up. Panther running about here stood good. Being a bit of trouble though. There we go. Panther gaining match into 1. And there we go. Another hit there. Another hit. Panther 4 was the Shem in the center. Almost got it. Almost got it. But also exclusion the Panther 4 and dust back off to avoid that. In the west here, Panther pursuing the Steward light tank, but a bit too slow here. And the Steward races away here. It's going to try and drive into all the way to the base to finish it off here. Nope, decides not to pursue that far. There we go. Bazooka team pretty much puts that and halt. And in the far east, an Awesome Squad going for deep flank here against IncaUna, though. Being asked to me with the light machine, I think that's going to be Limit's going to do at this point of the match here against the machine crew and any other troops. And there you go. 50 cal just turns about. That's going to be a troublesome here for the Ostruben. Machine in trouble with the other machine in the center of the pumping seas and up north. Pushes well there by IncaUna. Still fairly consistent aggression here by IncaUna. Eternal still not calling a lot more tanks here despite episode East having the fuel for it. But admittedly neither is IncaUna. Both sides I'd say could easily benefit from a few more tanks. Panther on the east and another MU-42 wiped out here under Eternal's command. I mean, one thing's for sure, his machine crews are definitely not Eternal. Now just IncaUna's destroying them, he doesn't want any more machine guns. And we finally got some Panzer gun here for Eternal having lost an Awesome Squad. Thumbs up there. Except of course he just lost an MU-42 again. Sharon racing in, catching the machine crew there and pushing it back, and there you go, another sector trying to break up IncaUna's assault. IncaUna, I think for the most part, realized in there you go. Artillery fire goes down, the troops being mauled here. Mines going off. Panther 4 pushing it, Panther as well there. Entertaining ready, there you go. Got the Shem, great kill there for Eternal, great kill. Panther 4 getting knocked up the Entertaining, and there you go. Kaput, pop goes the Weasel, great kill there for IncaUna, and still an additional armor for Eternal. Panther there, close to up north. Major here being mauled by the Awesome. Trenches down here for Eternal. We got 174 versus 167. Really still close in terms of victory points. Really close. Panther pushing northwards here. Still roaming about nearby. Eternal really needs more armor, and IncaUna hopes it needs more as well. We got another Shenway for him. Thumbs up there, but Eternal is not quite calling additional tanks. Panther gets hard at work dodging a grenade there, as IncaUna of course wants to snuff those gentlemen out. Dread moving to the center here. Panther moving in to respond to that. Very good. Shoots and whiffs. In fact, very close to 2 ends up a bit of an armor bonus, plus health bonus. Fire, there we go. Good hit, gaining 2 shots and added. And the south, the armor combo is still alive, but saying north, south is there alongside the Awesome Squad. Now the Sherman almost down there for IncaUna, freedom and democracy. Still not Toledo for IncaUna. No pack houses, no mortars, and certainly no calliopes. Up north in actual flank there, very good. Thumbs up to Eternal, nice bit of maneuver. Fresh Sherman out there for IncaUna. And the 6th Armoured Division, and Eternal finally comes in some more armour, and it's a Stug E. I think he could have gone for that sooner, but honestly at this point I think he should be going for, like, you know, more Panther 4s, some Stug Gs, or at least, you know, another Panther. But, you know, the Stug E's not bad. I don't think it's quite the timing for that one now. In the southeast, the Awesome trying to get the southern victory point, but IncaUna's unsurprisingly having none of that. Awesome, they need to be careful. Forced away. We got 107 vs 167. German rushing force there, breaking the German lines here. So they're already very thin. But out there go Panther ramming, getting the sword head on. Bazooka team around the flank, the Panzer supporting, but a bit low on health and starting to run out of numbers as well. Great hit on the Panther there by the M1 anti-tank gun. Just utter chaos here for Eternal up north though. Making better progress on the northern field point, very good. Still needs more armor though, and the Stui, well, need to do something. Can out the pin machine gun there, which it wouldn't hurt at all. Which would not hurt at all. Bit of bombardment there. We got 16 kills of the mortar. That's all. Sorry about that. Sometimes Bassett just likes to run across the desk. Awesomeness of the machine gun. Sherman engaging the Stugi. Stugi not in a great position in the south. We also got a counter-attack here with the Ostum. Panther there, need repairs. Further losses. Sherman there stunned. Nice shot from the target weak from the pack 40. Panther moving to pack to finish it off here. Anti-tank they can't deal with that. It has a good chance here. But there you go. Stewart on the flank here is going to, I think, force the Panther to disengage. Run the risk, and there you go. We got a blitz here. Close call, close call. Panther halfway to the east on the far east. Armored car still alive by pushing up there. Scouting ahead for the Oscar on the west side. Oscar retreating for the western field point. Machine gun left behind. The definitely should grab that and turn against his opponent. Definitely should grab that. I mean, you got the awesome. No, not awesome. That's a machine gun in the trench. Panzers are being pushed back from the machine gun there, but he definitely should grab that. Smokes on the center, very good. Thumbs up to Eternal.
The capture point is being overrun.
Fighting for the southern point here and the center one. Major leads the charge himself, realizing they forgot everyone else. We got Eternal here with a Panzer there for more artillery, though I think you should go for more tanks, to be honest. He needs to achieve critical mass of tanks, so either more Panther Force or another Panther, but he definitely needs to get more than one tank going here. Absolutely needs more than one tank going. Nice hit from the Panther and Sherman, almost got it. Panther there for halfway done here. North there, machine defense successfully. No one's grabbing that machine gun though. Armored car force back here. Heavy fighting around the south center axis here between Eternal and IncaUna. Panther there. Very close to the east. Panther ready here for Eternal. Pushing southwards here. IncaUna once more switching angle here versus Eternal looking to keep him off guard. And off balance. Castle. Silly cat. Better farm around here. Panther pushing forwards, going for the Stewart light tank. Good here, almost ace over there. Going to tank on the flanking. We got double anti-tank rough grenades on the Panther, pushing down to 1/5 health perhaps left in action. 60. This is terrible for Eternal. His Panther just is not in a great spot. He's got nothing to immediately support. We got the Panther. They're getting 3 kills with 1 barrage. It's just not enough. He needs more support here. There's no infantry support. Either there you go. Panther being attacked by the Sherman. Got Bazooka team in as well here. The Panther dove in too far. Unsupported, and now may just pay the price. It's bouncing shots, but how many more can it bounce? We got the ace on the Panther here. Veterans free. Deutschland. Pack 40 setting up here. Almost got the Sherman. We got the Bazooka team in again. There's just no support here. Not enough punch to keep the Panther going. Almost got the Sherman. Can he finish it? And he at least gets it. We got 86 with 133. And there you go. Panther kaput. The stinging blow there to Eternal. North there, smoking off from the Major, very good. No one still bothered with the machine gun. Stugi moving in. Eternal definitely needs more armor soon. I'd recommend Panther Force at this point. I would definitely recommend Panther Force at this point. Just trying to stall for a Panther right now I think would be a bit silly when he's got down to 70 points here versus the 135 in IncaUna. He needs to stabilise fast. And he also should strongly consider more Panthers. More Stugi finding the 50 cal there. Pioneers with liaisons. Stuke firing at the anti-tank in there. Very good. Interesting enough, the Ostmen doing the pushing, not the Panzer Grenadiers. Far west ground, the western victory points. Those who grab the machine gun, I think. The more firepower you can muster versus IncaUna, the better. Say here, reasonably up the center, get 64 to 131. Really holding on here. Some intense fighting here with Eternal and IncaUna. And air support here being unleashed by IncaUna, positive against the troops. There we go. Retreat here from the Panther, but they get annihilated. A huge blow here to Eternal. An excellent killer for IncaUna. Thumbs up to that one. Thumbs up. And there you go. Panther fire off field. Rockets screaming through, but they're not doing enough. Up north, the Pioneers, they're just moving on the ship to defend the point. And he's still not grabbed the machine gun. Stugi holding back here for Eternal. IncaUna can go for more Shermans. Definitely should. On both sides just need more tanks. Northeast motion off here. Ground the point again. More firing down there though. But Eternal's just being pressured from so many sides here by IncaUna. And Eternal's just trying to keep up with it all. Ostmen launching a counterattack grab back. Northern point, we got the center being grabbed back, but the Pioneers though can't do it anymore. They're pinned down, screaming for assistance, help, relief. Stugi murdering in from there. Goes sector artillery here, but it's not really going to matter because I don't think IncaUna's going to push into that. I think he misclicked here. Well, he mistimed, and the pack gets wiped. Another sting blow here to Eternal. In an already desperate situation. He lost his anti-tank weapon. The remaining one is scout on the field. Smoke's in the center, not bad. He's finally starting to use smoke, but I can't if it was a bit too late. Bit too late there for Eternal. Show me where they're for IncaUna. We got 39 versus 126. Fight continues hanging the balance here, but Eternal is starting to look like he might actually lose this. Sherman almost done there. Almost done for IncaUna. We got 35. Northern point being seized. Machine they're holding up, but again they're getting smoked. This is where another machining team would have been great. I'd take, make a situation where it's harder just to smoke one of them. And there you go, putting force grenading the trench force, the machine guns to the open. Got a lone awesome squad moving forward here around Sharab. Got those bars. We got the 5th gun setting up here as well. IncaUna's proving to be a formidable opponent here. A tough warrior. A merciless fighter of freedom. Panther. He's going for another Panther. Ah, that really feels like a bad call here by Eternal. That feels like a really bad call considering the timing. And he's just so many resources had to put on hold just to do that when he really needs to wrap points fast and hold them. That definitely feels like the wrong decision there by Eternal. We got 9 points left. And there you go. GG game over. I think Eternal realizes that was a bad call. So there you go. A vicious and spectacular fight here on Bocage. I think really again highlighting just the strength of just using grenades in the mag, not just good aggressive play. Eternal, I think with time was close, but a few crucial mistakes there, partly forced composition. I think just ended up costing him, failed to grab machines. He could also just lost those early machine guns. That was, I think, was also a problem. Of course, great kills there for IncaUna, just highlighting again just how powerful Americans with grenades are. Stuff like that. So overall, well played by Eternal IncaUna, but again, IncaUna just played better. So there you go. GG, game over. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. And of course, do consider donating to the Propagandacast or Patreon page. And if you do like what I do, in which case you're supporting it, would be great and allow me to keep doing it. So this is Impelling. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.